Okay, I want to quickly show you how you can use a cheap radio controlled transmitter to control Microsoft Flight Simulator. So what you'll need is the trainer cable that should have come in the box. You can plug that into the back and then plug it into your PC, computer, whatever you've got. Turn on your transmitter. And if you go into the controls menu, it should appear up here, the Flysky i6X. If you just click on that, what you will need to do is, if you haven't done it already, go to create a new profile. Let's call it, I'm going to call mine Flysky 2 because I already have one. You might want to select to apply to all aeroplanes. But yeah, what you need to do to work out which channel is doing which is go into the hardware settings. And then you should have all these axes here. And you need to work out what each one is doing. So what we've got here is axis X is the roll. And then if I go on to axis Y, we've got pitch. Axis Z is throttle. Now I had to add a dead zone here to make sure that on 0 throttle, that point which is showing you there on the screen is at 0, otherwise you can't actually fully throttle down. And then axis X is the rudder. So if you remember all that, what you can then do is, back in the control settings, select the Flysky radio, and then in here you're going to have to search for each of your channels. So let's start with aileron for roll. Find aileron axis and then set that to be joystick L axis X. Don't know why I find that so hard to say. I know that I need to set this inverted as well, so if you find that it's the wrong way when you're moving the controls, you can set it to inverted. So I'll go back. Oh, it didn't save. How do I save it? It did. It's just not showing me the change. I don't know, we'll have to check that. Now let's search for elevator. Elevator axis. That'll be the L axis Y. I know that one's inverted as well. Go back. Throttle. Throttle axis. That was L axis Z. Don't need to invert this one, not sure why. Maybe I do. The aeroplane just tried to take off. Let's invert it then. Go back. And lastly, rudder. There's so many options here, it's a bit confusing. I'm just going to try and really narrow it down to rudder axis. And then that was the R axis X, I believe. I don't think I need to invert that one. Let's have a look. So now, as I move my controls, we have movement. Oh, my elevator is backwards. So I'm going to have to go and fix that. You can your search. Elevator. I'm on the wrong aeroplane controls. Back. Flysky i2. Let's invert it. What you can actually do is invert the channels on your radio as well, but you might not want to do that if it's set up for an actual remote control aeroplane. You could look into using the switches as well to do other things like flaps, but I haven't been bothered to do that yet. I think the other important thing to bear in mind is I have dual rates set up. It's connected to this switch here, so if I want the full amount of input commands, whatever the word is, to be sent across here, I need to put myself in dual rates because then I get more movement in the stick. So there you go, that's how you can set it up, nice and easy. I've just realised now is I'm actually not getting I wasn't getting the full input until I messed around with the extremity dead zone for all the other channels. So if I reset this, you can see that the point is only moving not all the way to the corner. So you want to pull back on the stick to get the maximum and then adjust this dead zone until it hits the top of the square, and that way you'll get full stick movement. So I'll just do that for my rudder as well. And if you look now, when I turn off dual rate, it's back to not moving fully to the top. With dual rates on, it's going all the way to the top. So that way you can get the full potential out of your aircraft.